championships. All my records go hard, it's a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Head to head with anybody.
As this crowd rolled into U.S. Bank Stadium, they were bundled up, jackets and scarves, downright cold outside on this November evening. But all good here inside as we welcome you to Minneapolis, Minnesota. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Minnesota Vikings. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. That bulldozing through multiple tackles. And he'll power his way up near the 25. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A pickup of 24, and that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, Elliott. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back. Near midfield at the 49.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. The tackle back at his own 49.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, you guys didn't come out of the gate. I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now they try the right side here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here goes Hunt.
All right, T, let's try. All right, T. Kill.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second down, it's Cohen. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Now it's Darnold. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Jim. We're going to 54.
On second down now. It's Elliott, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Prescott from the gun. Finds a seam inside the 40. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try to sweep with Elliott. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. On 2nd and 15 now. Prescott, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, and that'll make it third down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll start things on first with Tariq Cohen. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Check 13. Check 13. Shit, shit. Shit. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Hey, check.
First down, a run with Cohen. He's got a first down past the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Tariq Cohen, 81 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
We're going to 54. Right here.
Elliott, toss right. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Here we go. All right, 50 seconds. Come on. Switch up. 26.
Now on 2nd and 16, Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure it out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
At the 16-yard line.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5.
Mike 29. Come on, dude. Quick edge.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20.
You got it.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense. He
was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Hey, let's get in them holes.
On third down, it's Taylor. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
Back.
They'll run with Taylor.
Go, run.
Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
They'll run with Smallwood out of the pistol. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 3rd and short, Smallwood. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Check. Hey, Charlie. Watch out. Mike's 5'4", Mike 5'4".
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Here we go.
Darnold from the gun, sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Parker unable to get that one.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
From the red zone now, Prescott. The Vikings after him, and they get...
My dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we 20 goons and ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, No hesitation, don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bed until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
Big numbers, 100 in a bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
As this crowd rolled into U.S. Bank Stadium, they were bundled up, jackets and scarves, downright cold outside on this November evening, but all good here inside as we welcome you to Minneapolis, Minnesota. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Minnesota Vikings. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Darnold. Going deep for Diggs. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
29 is the Mike. It's Mike 29. Hey, watch the slant. 29 is the Mike.
Now Darnold. Going deep for Diggs. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And oh, he leaped over him. Had a little bit of daylight. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Prescott. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
No, check that. We're on Mike 52 right here. There we go, kill.
To throw is Prescott. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. This will be caught just inside the 10. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The shotgun snap for Darnold, escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Elliott. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
These kickers now it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Back to throw, Darnold. That is caught by Cohen. And he's got room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold eluding the pressure right. And this one complete to Smith. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. This is Cohen. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Tariq Cohen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. On for the extra point, Giorgio Tavecchio. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be taken down here as the 1st quarter of play will come to an end. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Darnold now to throw. Flush to his right. Complete. Smith has it. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st down, it's Cohen. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the Cowboys' 25-yard line.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Check it back. Check it back. Check.
Now a give right side. It's Taylor.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Out there now, the lefty Tavecchio for the Falcon field goal. From the left hash, this from 39. And Tavecchio pushed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold. Yep. He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
Elliott on 1st down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run with Elliott. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Throwing, Prescott. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Bullock good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very low. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. 53 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Cohen. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Tariq Cohen with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. A toss running left. It's Cohen. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll start with a give to Cohen. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off the toss, Cohen. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. They'll try to run for it with Cohen.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Darnold on 1st down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Darnold on 3rd down. He'll buy some time right. It's caught. Smith. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On 1st down, it's Darnold. The screen pass here to Cohen. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole, setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 20-yard line.
Here we go, 47.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will get the lead up to 14. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a give right side. It's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That good for 19 and a 1st down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Taylor. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Flushed out right. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line. Here's Darnold.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Darnold completes it. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Throwing on second down. Prescott throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Elliott.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. This is Elliott. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was. Handed it to their guy who could run it. Created some space, and he got there.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy.
Here we go, 47.
A first down throw for Prescott. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Push it back. Push it back.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go, 46. 46.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott, wide open receiver, complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 36.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Forced out to his left. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 14-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go, going to 53. Strip that ball.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face a third down.
Here we go. 52. Here we go, going to 54. Check. 26.
Here's Prescott. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation allows him to get home.
So now Randy Bullock with an important field goal try here. This to break our fourth quarter tie. Bullock's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
It's a gain of 3.
Third down, it's Wendell Smallwood. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a fourth down now. They'll look to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A 20th carry here for Elliott. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They go to Elliott again. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Prescott. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Prescott now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. First and 10. Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
Here we go.
They said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early in the year.
I think it's time for them to elevate that number and really make a big push to finish this season strong.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Minneapolis, good night, everybody.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king, not a pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the world is my home and there's so many milkers burning my dome like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell as a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gang saying hippies. Women like think you know what I'm about. I'm not. The stereotypes, they do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Give everyone jobs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part like them LeBron. Rings to the team. I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to do well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Clippity. Yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they door, they taking notice. Taking notice. Taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they door, they taking notice. Like that. It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bag. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back. The way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack my bad, but I'm past that. With an ass back, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money. I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Ooh, yeah, ooh. like that? It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'm